Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we are talking about the case of Javeayah Harris. More than 3,000 acres have been searched, and still no sign of 4-year-old Javeayah Harris. Tonight, the urgent search in Aiken County, South Carolina, where Javeayah disappeared near the Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road area Tuesday night. The FBI is now assisting and SLED is involved. Drones, helicopters, search dogs, roadblocks, neighborhood canvassing, and nearly 200 responders have been a part of this effort. Tonight, we're going to be digging in on the very latest of everything that we know. A lot to talk about on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearl. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls. Let's go!
The sun going down, but we're just getting started. Stars in our eyes and a fire in our hearts. Small town roads and a big dream rising. Everybody here got a brand new spark.
Got the grill fired up, got the speakers loud, got the whole crew waving from the crowd. From the front porch lights to the city streets, we're standing tall on freedom's beat.
Raise your hands if you came to feel alive. One nation, one heartbeat, shining bright tonight. We don't whisper, no, we roar.
Light the fuse, let it soar.
We're gonna light it up tonight like fireworks will cross the sky. Red, white, blue, and feeling alive. We're coming in clutch on the 4th of July.
Sing it loud, let freedom ring. Everybody feel that American dream. Hands up high, we're burning bright. Yeah, we're gonna light it up tonight.
Whoa, light it up tonight. Whoa, let the sparks fly.
free. Tonight we don't back down, no way. Let the whole world hear us say,
we're gonna light it up tonight like fireworks across the sky. Red, white, blue, and feeling alive. We're coming in clutch on the 4th of July.
sing it loud, let freedom ring. Everybody feel that American dream. Hands up high, we're burning bright. Yeah, we're gonna light it up tonight.
Boom, boom, hear the sky explode. Clap, clap, let the whole world know we came to stand, we came to shine. This is our moment, this is our time. Boom, boom,
From the hills to the coast,
clap, clap.
give a freedom toast. Turn it up, don't turn it down. Clutch crew's taking over town.
Red, white, blue, we're proud, we're loud, we're breaking through. Red, white, blue,
Clutch crew, this one's for you.
we're gonna light it up tonight like fireworks across the sky. Red, white, blue, and feeling alive. We're coming in clutch on the 4th of July.
Sing it loud, let freedom ring. Everybody feel that American dream. Hands up high, we're burning bright. Yeah, we're gonna light it up tonight.
Whoa, light it up tonight. Whoa, let the sparks fly. Whoa, red, white, blue, we ride. Coming in clutch on the 4th of July.
Yeah, we're gonna light it up tonight.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is July 3rd, 2026. It is currently 4:36 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Tonight, we are talking about the Javeayah Harris case out of Aiken, South Carolina. And little Javeayah is still missing. And I've thought about this case all day, all night, all of that. And there was some mixed messaging earlier when it comes to Javeayah's case, because earlier there was a child in a car in Tennessee, and a lot of people was thinking it was Javeayah when it's not. It was a separate case. So, guys, before we get started, a lot of people are not talking about this case. They're still, talking about other cases and all that, which is fine, but Javeayah needs some attention too. So if you would be so kind, and please do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up button, would greatly appreciate that. It helps push this live stream out. Also, even better, if you would share this live stream, hit that share button, copy that link, drop it in any of your favorite social media, and hype it. If you can hype this video after the live stream, you get 3 hypes a week. If you don't use it, you lose it. You have to do it on your mobile device, your phone, your tablet, all of that. But there's some movement in Javeayah's case. They're still looking for her, still searching with the cars and all that. So all of that stuff. Hey, Jude, thank you so much, baby, for gifting the play network. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Appreciate you. How you doing, Miss Cindy? Hey, Sugar. Hey, Jude, Shari, MCT, good to see you. Deanna, good to see you. Who else we got in here? Miss Shari, Linda, good to see you, my friend. Okay, so can you guys see me? Okay. Hopefully you can see me. All right. So we're going to go to WRDW right now. And some of the neighbors and stuff have spoken out on this. And I want to show you guys this as well. I'm frozen. Am I still frozen? Something's wrong with my feed right now. Maybe that's why nobody got a notification. Am I still frozen? That's amazing, Cindy. I'm so thankful. So thankful. You're buffering and frozen for a second. You're all good now. Okay. I don't think it sent out a good feed.
Like I showed you all earlier this morning on our morning show, Nick, but right now we are seeing things like the search actually get underway here. And I want to take the moment, I'm going to have us both kind of step out of the camera here so you can see those search crews are about to leave out of the parking lot right now. We just saw one truck head down the road here on Pipeline Road. And now we're seeing another one. Looks like they're gearing up, trying to get their stuff in the car so that they can go ahead and head out to start that search. So it looks like it's officially getting underway here now. And that time, just after 11 o'clock.
Now, guys, we're reaching a very, very critical point in this case right now. We're reaching 4 days. What is today? Today is Friday, Tuesday night. So we're reaching the 72-hour point. After about 4 days, it's you're looking for remains generally. After that, Hope Floats, thank you so much, my love, for 22 Mother Chicken Minutes. Happy Justin, happy America birthday. Look up the mom in South Carolina, only 20 minutes from me. Mom has issues like this there. Are you talking about another case, Hope? I'm not really sure. I haven't. This mom apparently had some issues.
You know, we had that briefing this morning, like I told you earlier, that happened around 8:30 this morning. And so it seems like now they are finally starting to put boots on the ground and get that search started up. But I do want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we saw earlier this morning, which was, Sydney, those cars being stopped here on Pipeline Road. We saw several of them, and this is like 5 o'clock in the morning. Coming down this way, we had deputies on both ends of Pipeline Road right here, and they were just stopping cars. You could tell they were asking them questions, going through their cars and things of that nature. Myself and our photog, Greg here, we just went down the road here for a quick bathroom break. When we were coming back, they stopped our car, asked us a few questions like, you know, have you all been in this area before? What are you doing?
Yeah, like it's a very tight grip that the police have on the community right now, which is really good. They're stopping every car. It doesn't matter if you're media or not. They're popping trunks. They're looking in cars. You know, like the sheriff said yesterday, there may have been people who've seen and knows things that don't even know that they've seen and known things.
Here, even though it was probably pretty obvious what we were doing here, just asking us, did we know the parents of little Javeayah? Did we know little Javeayah? And then also asking for our names and our contact information. So that's pretty much been the name of the game all morning here. But Sydney,
we're going to come back to this in just a second. WRDW just did a newer live feed just a minute ago, and I'm going to pop that up right now. See if there's any movement here.
About the last few days, talk about the temperature out there. What are you feeling, and then what are you seeing from some of the investigators out there too?
It is so hot.
I mean, there's no denying how brutally hot it is out here. We've heard that from our First Alert weather team about how dangerously hot it is out here and potentially life-threatening temperatures out here, and certainly
48 plus hours to try to bring Javeayah home. But again, a lot of us have a lot of questions. We have a lot of the same questions that you guys have. We're all hoping that Javeayah comes home safe, and it's just a terrible situation. No one should have to go through this, and I know the community is hurting. The sheriff even saying yesterday that a lot of the search teams out there and a lot of the investigators have children of their own or grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them understand what it's like to go through something like this, and it hurts a lot of people. It is a massive search. They've searched more than 3,000 acres out there.
I was watching you earlier.
They have more than 200 law enforcement personnel out there that are on the ground. They're in the air. They have a helicopter. They have drones. They've had dogs deployed. Again, those roadblocks still set up today, and they're checking cars. So I'll go through some more of your guys' comments real quick to see.
I don't know. I have a feeling about this.
Should we play the call again? You think? For people just now joining, we can play the call again. Yeah. We did interview the father yesterday over the phone. It was a preliminary interview that we did with him, and we got some information on what the family was going through, what they know, and how the search has been going for them. So we'll actually just play that not 911. We'll play the phone interview that I did with the dad yesterday for you.
Listen to this.
I got up around five-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her. She was in and out of the house, I say that. And I was going to get up to wash the clothes. What else can I say? I left the house around six, like late, maybe like early 7. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because my girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy, like she wanted some suckers and she wanted some cookies, and I had went to like three stores maybe in between those times to go get gas, Black & Miles, and I had got some drinks, like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that. And when I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was watching them. I was sitting there for a little minute, and I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, like I sold the 3 stores already, but I went to a store last. Gotcha. And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And then when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through, and I was wondering. I was like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff goes on in Aiken to where like you would be like, okay, it's the police or whatever. But I didn't know that it was my house. My girlfriend at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on. So she just ended up calling 911. So when I came back to the house, before I got on my road, I seen a police truck with a drone out, and then that's when I started speeding up because I was like, it's something going down like close to my house. When I got turned on my road, I seen a whole bunch of police like right at my house. So that's when I hurried up and I got to the house, and I was like, what's going on? I thought my girlfriend was in labor because she was supposed to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Soon. So she ended up having a child that same night on July 1st. But she came up crying to me saying my Javeayah missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I kind of freaked out, and the detectives were telling me I couldn't go look and stuff like that because they didn't want me to mess up the area or whatever. But that's basically what happened up until all of this came about.
Okay. Is she known to run away? Like, has there been past issues with that with her? Or is she known to do that?
No, she does not run away, but I will say that she is friendly. Like she's friendly, like she doesn't like, it's not a stranger danger thing where it's not like get away from me. Like she didn't get that. She didn't understand it. She was just all friendly to everybody. She was very respectful. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Like that's what she do. We raised her great. Like she was a real smart kid. That's why like they had me kind of like messed up. But they were saying that she was not like she's non-verbal and that. Like, yeah, she was that saying she's autistic and like that was like the media was like messing. I don't want to cuss, but that was messing my head up a little bit because they don't even have a good description of my child to try to describe her.
What's a good? Is she autistic or is she on the spectrum at all? Is that true?
She was on the spectrum when she was born, but they said that she couldn't be tested until she was 4 years old.
Okay, so it's on. You guys just don't know.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. We never got her tested, and she's never given us signs that she is, autistic. She talks good. She's like very like she talks better than me. She got more respect than me.
Understood. So you guys have no idea what could have happened to her.
I have no clue. Sir. I don't like, it's really wild, but I gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house lately. It's like since I started work.
Who's snooping around the house?
From Friday, Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would like, what she would tell me like, oh, it's been people doing this, and then the third around the house, they've been called, like they be on the phone with people like around the house, like just talking and walking real slow and things like that. And like I've been telling them that, but
how are you doing through all of this?
I didn't got.
It's okay.
I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like not knowing is killing me. It's killing me, like, because like you see stuff like this often, but you don't expect it to be you.
And is the mother, is she your wife?
No, she's not my wife. She was my girlfriend.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's still a little tore up, but she's making it. She's trying to stay calm because we just, like I said, we just recently had a child. She had to really go in labor early because all the stress that was going down. She had that baby the same night that all of this happened.
So that was the interview with Javeayah's father that I had yesterday. Again, of course, there are more questions that I had. It was a preliminary interview I was doing with him over the phone, asking him questions about how the family was doing, what they knew, what happened. And there was a scheduled second interview that actually didn't end up happening. You heard him say that that Javeayah actually was not autistic, was on the spectrum, but they hadn't had her tested, and that the initial report of her being nonverbal was not true. We've learned that from law enforcement as well. So she's very friendly, very talkative, and was very outgoing. That's how the family described it. So
the dad went to 3 convenience stores while he was doing laundry. He went to get Mad Dog 2020, an alcoholic drink. He went to get Black and Milds, and Javeayah and I guess the mom wanted candy at 8 o'clock at night.
That was a little bit more the context of the interview with the father and what he had to say about what happened. We have not heard from family since then about what has happened or where they stand with the search or what investigators.
Well, he said that, like, she had been in and out all day, and he said the mom was outside with Javeayah at one point, and then I guess like she was watching her, and then I guess she wasn't watching her.
Have asked them or what conversations they've told investigators as well. As you're taking a look at Javeayah's photo one last time, she was last seen wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas, Crocs. She weighs about 42 pounds, last seen around 8:15 Tuesday night. That tip line at the bottom of your screen, 803-502-5200. I will stay on here until around 5 o'clock. We have a 6 o'clock newscast tonight where we will have more updates, information on why it was not sent out, what the criteria was as well. And that's what the sheriff's office follows. So that's why it wasn't. We've talked about the conditions out there. It is so hot, and they were on day 3 of the search, and you can see it starting to wear on some of the investigators out there too.
I bet.
We do know that this is still a missing person search at this point. They don't believe that she's left the area, which is why you see a lot of those roadblocks out there. They're checking every car. They're being very thorough about it too.
So they don't believe Javeayah left the area, which, a lot of people are criticizing about the Amber Alert, and I get why there's no Amber Alert, because there's no sign that she was abducted. You can't put an Amber Alert out if you don't know she was abducted. That's precisely what the Amber Alert is for to begin with. But I don't have a good feeling about this. I really don't have a good feeling about this. I have a feeling if this stuff don't start getting solved better and laws don't come down harder, then unfortunately we are going to have more evil people. It's bad. Hey, Mama's the bomb. How can she just vanish with no one knowing anything? No scent, no evidence. Kids don't just vanish. They don't. And how far can a 4-year-old get? Let's be real. How far can a 4-year-old get? Not very far before they're going to get tired and just stop the heat. Yeah. She's been missing at 3 days, and about 4 days it transfers into you're looking for remains generally.
So they're leaving no stone unturned, but they've searched more than 3,000 acres, more than 200 law enforcement personnel on the ground. That could be more now. DNR, Highway Patrol, North Augusta. We saw Kershaw County out there yesterday as well. So really from everywhere, they're getting support. Drones, canines, helicopters in the air. And that helicopter is actually circling around the main command center area and right near it. So we haven't been able to get in touch with her.
I mean, the law enforcement has been incredible. They have been absolutely
they have been checking on the ground extensively over the last couple of days. We've seen them actually walking around. And stop stealing my mouse. Where is the mother? I just answered that.
Yeah, we'll go over the record in a
video
minute.
places he went and checked out. I'm sure they're checking.
Yeah, nobody got a notification.
Again, I'll stay on here for about another 5 minutes to try to answer any questions. Yeah, I mean, without food or water, I can't imagine her being out in this heat for this long. It's hard for anyone.
They've got someone watching. About a mile away, there's a lake and stuff. But there's been
I can't even keep up with you guys.
Hey, darling.
And again, a lot of the questions that you guys are asking, we also have those questions, and law enforcement just can't tell us. I know people have asked about the 911 call too. I'll go over that. We can get that through FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, open records request, whatever you want to call it. We can get that. It's open record, but when it's under investigation,
they're not going to release it.
Usually impossible for us to get that unless law enforcement does just want to hand it out, which I have a feeling we will not be able to get that.
They're going to stop them.
We will follow up. Are they searching outside the area for her? From yesterday's press conference, they said no. But there was a 50-state alert out for her from a flyer. But that's contained, the search is contained to the area she was last seen, from what the sheriff told us yesterday. Can public search where police have already searched? No. They do not want the public involved in the search yet, but they will let us know when they do. They told us that. Right now, the reason behind that is, I know it frustrates a lot of people that I know everyone wants to go out and help, but what they told us yesterday is if you have a bunch of the public searching and they go to law enforcement and say, hey, I searched this area. I know a lot of people have, for example, said the salvage yard that's right near there, or the scrap yard. People go there, check it out, mess something up, turn something over that they didn't know was actually evidence, or they've told law enforcement, hey, we checked this out. And so law enforcement crosses it off or whatever, and then they don't go search it. That's a problem, right? So that's why they don't want the public involved. They have trained specialists on the ground here that
kind of reminds me of the Quentin Simon case as well, just because of the location and they're looking, you know, the way it seems is that Javeayah may have been missing a lot longer than we are suspecting, right? Yeah, I'm going to be covering the 16 children later tonight. Yep. I'm going to be covering that later tonight. And, you know, if she's been missing for 16 days or whatever, I'm wondering if they're going to be checking the landfills next. It's a little weird to me that they're asking for June 15th to June 30th. It's a lot weird, actually.
In missing child's cases to going to look and investigating this. So this is the portal that they do have set up to submit any kind of media. So any photos, videos, Ring camera video that you may have that may show anything that could be evidence or that you were a witness to.
Miss Patty.
That Minion in York County.
So much, baby.
The background that. Yes.
I do too. They're really good law enforcement. These guys are really good.
All right, I'm going to stay on here for a couple more minutes. I know you guys have a lot of questions. Again, you guys can always email me or our newsroom too. or you can message me on Facebook. It's Will Rio WRDW.
So
if you have any questions, or if you guys have information that
all across
you want us to look into.
Yep.
I know all of us are working really hard to get as much information and keep you guys up to date as we can. But there's a big question heading into the weekend that we had was, are these searches going to continue? And the sheriff's office has told us that they are currently evaluating if they're doing any searches or if they are pulling back any resources. So hopefully we'll have an update at the end of the day. We have a 6 o'clock newscast, so maybe we'll have an answer there. So be sure to tune in. We'll have some more updates. We have Sydney Hood and Sydney Palmer actually out at the command center scene who are going to give us live updates. And we'll keep you guys updated. But we're posting to Facebook. We're reaching out to law enforcement with everything we have and trying to get to the bottom of what happened. So we'll
see. Like, one thing I wonder is this father who says there was these people while he was at work. His girlfriend would say that would be around their house. It makes me wonder if they don't know more. Are they scared to say something? Are they scared to say something? Don't know. We're going to go to WRDW now. WRDW. And I want to show you this right here. Same WRDW. Okay. 1 second. Look at this.
This is a News 1226 special report.
In her neighborhood, Ethan Hunter standing by there live at a command center that the search has been scaled down once again, similar to what we saw last night. But tonight, if you want to know how you can help, this is how. That is her picture. That is Javeayah. Last seen in her neighborhood, Hillsborough Street, Ridgecrest Road. She loves Minnie Mouse, we're told. She was wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas, ready to go to bed, it seems.
A lot of people are saying these photos are old of Javeayah as well, like at least a year.
Rocks and braids with pink beads braided into her hair. If you want to help, and please do, law enforcement asking you take her picture, take it from us. Just take it and post it on your social media. If you don't want to take it from us, take it from the Aiken County Sheriff's Office. They have it posted there as well. They want this little girl's face shared across this country tonight in case there is that chance that she has made it out of that 3,000-acre area they have now searched tonight with a law enforcement presence there.
Listen, you're not going to convince me a 4-year-old made it out of a 3,000 acres alone. It's just not going to happen. I do not believe for a second that a 4-year-old little girl made it out of a 3,000 acre area alone at 9 o'clock at night. Whenever drones went up within minutes of them getting there.
200 strong, including agents from the FBI specializing in searches for missing children. You're Ethan Hunter live now at the epicenter of this search, a command center there that has been set up, one that is likely there to be there until the question is answered. Where is Javeayah? So big there, Ethan, that they have set up a portable cell phone tower dedicated to first responders having the resources they need there, Ethan.
Yeah, absolutely. And although it is quiet right now, a lot of the first responders and the law enforcement officers that were out here looking for Javeayah Harris, they left about an hour or two ago now. It is still very loud. The generators are up right there, that cell tower remaining up, and this command center working 24/7 to really follow any sort of lead that could possibly be up for where 4-year-old Javeayah Harris could possibly be. We've been here at the command center since she went missing, going on 48 hours now. News 12 has been team coverage here at this spot. The search continuing today for the second full day. And new today, we heard from Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer, who told us that 3,000 acres of surrounding area have been searched. That search effort focused right here where she went missing in the Shiloh Heights area and all around this neighborhood. They had more than 200 100 law enforcement officers here. The search has been over the air with helicopters and drones, and on the ground with officers searching by foot and with dogs by car. We saw pickup trucks full of law enforcement officers, 10 or 12 in each, going to any direction in this area. We are just a few miles from I-20 here, but 3,000 acres is a very wide search area that they have looked across these neighborhoods nearby in Aiken. There's also still a barrier up, a police roadblock up, stopping any car that might come through here. That's been going on since the police were called just an hour after Javeayah first went missing. It is still up here tonight, questioning drivers, searching trunks, trying to find any lead that they could as to where Javeayah could be. Sheriff Sawyer says, Sheriff Marty Sawyer gave us a full interview earlier in a press conference. He said that all they're trying to do is find witnesses who may not even know they're witnesses in this area.
We've continued them roadblocks nonstop. They're still going as we speak, and we'll go for a few more days. Because finding Javeayah is the most important thing, and we believe them roadblocks may help us do that by gaining some information and maybe talking to some potential witnesses that didn't know they were witnesses.
And as we showed you Javeayah's picture there and told you to share that on social media, the Sheriff's Office wants that picture shared across social media, across the nation. They've also...
I mean, they have not stopped. They stopped for a little while to, like, you know, regroup and all that, but they have not stopped. What does its family involved mean? Well, family involved means if there's some suspicious activity of the family, more or less. So
put up flyers all around businesses in this area, and even today they started putting digital billboards up on billboards around this area and on the freeways not far from here, just trying to get any inkling of where she could be and find someone who might know where she could be. This large of a search, of course, also taking a toll on this community. So many people in this area, whether they know Javeayah or her family or not, just know a 4-year-old and can't imagine what this family could be going through tonight. They're watching for updates. They're feeling this unimaginable situation for this family. In fact, just a few hours ago, we were at a dollar store not so far from...
Yeah, it feels like something's definitely wrong here. You know, with the other neighbors reporting that they hadn't seen Javeayah in a while, that the police reporting from June 15th to June 30th, they are looking for cameras and photos and all of that. They are other neighbors to where they lived in the past. They say that they watched Javeayah a lot. They were very concerned for her and her safety because there was rugs in the home, and there's also reports of CPS and all of that.
Here, and a family saw our News 12 shirts, stopped my photographer and asked what could be done, if we knew anything, if there was any new information, any updates. This is something that everybody in the community is looking at right now and feeling deeply within their hearts. We know that so many people are thinking, are commenting on social media, praying for this girl and this family. Is something that Marty Sawyer, Sheriff Sawyer, asked families and anybody watching to do, is continue to pray that this little girl returns safe. Sheriff Sawyer started his press conference acknowledging that aspect, that community aspect, that emotional aspect, saying that he is a father and a grandfather. Many of the searchers are here too, and they're doing everything they can to find and save this little girl.
Everybody out here searching has children. Some have grandchildren. And whether they do or they don't, our job is to protect.
I think the timing is off. I do. I think that they couldn't, in my opinion, go on any longer. That she was getting ready to have this baby. I think, in my opinion, it's again, Javeayah went missing Tuesday evening, right? In the 8 to 8:45 time frame, they say. I wonder if the mom was kind of starting to go in labor, and like I said, they had to, where's the other kid? And so they had to call
the citizens of this county, young, middle-aged, old, and we're not giving up.
Appreciate you, babe.
Until we have answers, until we bring Javeayah home.
That was the goal here just an hour after she went missing when law enforcement arrived on the scene. It is still the goal now, even though it is 11 o'clock at night and there aren't a lot of cars in the command center parking lot. That command center is still running 24/7. That roadblock is still going to my left, and every available option is continuing in this search for this missing 4-year-old Javeayah Harris. It will continue to do so. That search going to start right back up, as vigorous as it was today, tomorrow when the sun comes up and when they get situated here at the command center. It is something that is on everybody's mind right now. How can these searchers, this law enforcement conglomerate, this very large search for this little girl, find and bring her home?
Either tonight, we certainly all feel like extended family. So many people across the country now, hearts breaking for this little girl. Tonight, the sheriff's office telling us within the last 90 minutes that they have no new updates tonight in this search.
Now, that hasn't been officially reported, Millie, but the rumor, I'll say, is that neighbors have said that they have not seen Javeayah in a long time. And that makes you wonder, because if you hear the dad, the phone call, which we played just a minute ago, the father said that Javeayah and her mom was outside, in and out, all throughout the day, that day. And you would think one of the neighbors in the trailer park there would have seen her, heard her, or something throughout the day, right? But if the neighbor says, I've not seen her in weeks, that's
checked with them. Up to the minute details, including exclusive reporting from our Will Rio today, who talked with Javeayah's father, who said he had gone to get candy for the little girl, stopped at a laundromat, and returned home to see the massive scene. Javeayah's mother calling 911 when she realized her daughter was missing. That mother having a child in the middle of this, going into labor not long after her 4-year-old went missing. Mm-hmm. On Tuesday night, last seen 8:15 there. Now 48 hours. The sheriff saying he believes that this is still just a missing person search. October 5th in 2022, Quentin Simon went missing outside of Savannah. That search was massive. It included federal resources, just very similar to the search for Javeayah. The police chief in Chatham County is Jeff Hadley. He led that search, and the resources that he brought in to do that search there, to answer the question in that case, where was Quentin and what happened? We tell you about the drones and the helicopters. We asked the chief there in Chatham County today, one-on-one, talking with him, giving insight into what is happening inside of those command centers.
I'm wondering if they're going to start looking at landfills.
Federal agents, state agents, the amount of resources in this case. I asked the chief what it is like with the burden of being the leader of such a search like this.
I don't remember. We'll play it again.
What help does come when you get the federal government and state government involved?
Certainly, a few things. Certainly,
he said that he was confused. Why? Thank you for that. Hello, appreciate you. Why didn't the dad say anything about her being nonverbal in his phone interview? Well, she's not autistic. He said that when she was born or something, they kind of thought that she might be autistic, but they had to wait till she was 4 years old before they could get any solid answers, is what he says. I'll play that recording for you in just a minute. This is the sheriff of, or was at the time, I don't know if he still is or not, or Chief Hadley, and he was in the Quentin Simon case. Makes me wonder if they're going to start looking at landfills soon. Really does. I'm not saying this happened, but I'm saying, with them looking 2 weeks in, prior, she could have been put in a dumpster at a convenience store, a laundromat. You never know.
Obviously, the order.
I mean, look at little Quentin. I was boots on the ground at Quentin Simon's case. I went to the trailer park where they put him in the dumpster. I've got video of that on my channel. It's absolutely horrible.
Magnitude and the capacity that they bring to the investigation is much more than a local agency can bring to bear. And that was certainly in our case. I think secondly, I think, I'll just speak for us, checking really, for lack of a better way of putting your ego at the door and say, I don't care who gets credit. I don't care who does what. I just want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can do as a law enforcement agency and agencies to bring this to a successful conclusion, whatever that conclusion may be.
I went to the landfill with Quentin Simon, but I got kicked out and got the police called on me. They were such assholes there.
There's certainly the thing the crews have to think about, and that is what happens if this little girl is more than just a missing person. I specifically asked the sheriff there at that press conference today if they had anything to believe, if there was a secondary investigation ongoing, anything to make them think that this was more than a missing persons case, and if little Javeayah had done more than just wandered away. The sheriff telling us here in Aiken County that they don't believe that at this time. They have no evidence to believe that she is anywhere but that area that she is searching. But certainly the question has to be in the back of the mind of those law enforcement personnel there, those investigators who are leading this case in that search. What comes next?
You have to be honest with yourself. You're going to hold out hope. You're absolutely going to hold out hope that, this young girl is still living, and that you're able to, find her and bring her home safe. But you also have to be honest with yourself that statistically speaking, that may not be the case. And so have you, what have you done so far, and what may you need to do in terms of it perhaps pivoting from a missing person case to a criminal investigation?
That's going to happen.
What steps do you
soon.
need to be in place to make sure that you're approaching that in the best way possible?
I know Chief Hadley because I covered the disappearance of Quentin Simon, the case all the way to them finding his little body in a landfill there. That is not the case here. This is still an active search for a missing person. But I can tell you this is the third time in my career that I've covered a search for a missing child. Summer Thompson was the first in 2009. And now Javeayah's search, just 4 years old. It sticks with you. You remember their names. You remember the details of their cases.
I want to play that film.
That is something that you can feel at home tonight as you look at her picture and you think about what is going on in that community there. And if she is in the woods, if she is just lost, if she is hiding somewhere, what she has gone through in the heat and humidity, the conditions there that are just sweltering over the last few days, that is on the minds of those searchers there, their fathers, their grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins. They have connections to young children in their life. They are dedicated there tonight. And throughout this search, they have been dedicated to finding this little girl. It is personal, and it is something that weighs on those people.
I mean, to me, that is the question. Like, what's next, right? You've searched 3,000 acres. We're going on 72 hours of this happening. When does this turn to a recovery? And if she's not in that 3,000 acres, where is she? Because they say that they believe that she is still in the area. I really believe they're going to be searching landfills next.
The badge, those first responders who are out there looking for this 4-year-old little girl.
In a moment of silence, or, anybody involved that goes home after working 20 hours that day, or, goes to their car to eat their lunch because they just need a little bit of space, that they don't see little Javeayah and don't look at her face and go, that could be my daughter, that could be my niece. And it affects you, and it's very real.
He said he went back to dry the clothes. Wonder if he ever...
I can tell you, Emily, in the Quentin Simon case, Chief Hadley there, they put up a picture of Quentin in the command center, and they look at it every day. To him, it's a case that still sticks with him. We talked about the heat and humidity just a little bit there. It was almost, if we were under a tent with a fan, with water, cold water, you think that she's been out in this for 48 hours now. If she...
It's close to 72 now. Okay, we're going to play this audio call of the dad. He did a preliminary interview, and this is what he said in this phone call. Let me know what you guys think. Let me back it up a little bit.
It's on TV, but you don't expect it. There was talk from some insight. We're going to play that call for you so you can listen for yourself and draw your own conclusions, and you can hear for yourself what he had to say.
Okay, I got up around five-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was.
Okay, so we got up around 5-ish. That we're talking 5 p.m. And he says his daughter and his girl was playing outside.
You can hear for yourself what he had to say.
Okay, I got up around five-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her. She was in and out of the house. I say that.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying right there. When this rumor is that the neighbors have not seen Javeayah in a long time. If she was outside playing the day she went missing, in and out all day long, some neighbor should see that.
And I was going to get up to wash the clothes.
Get up and wash the clothes.
Yeah. What else can I say? I left the house around late, maybe like early 7 o'clock. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because.
Okay, so he leaves at 6 o'clock. And then he gets back at the house at 7:15.
My girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy. Like she wanted some suckers and she wanted cookies.
The girl and Javeayah said, the mom and Javeayah said they wanted cookies and stuff. So did he go to the laundromat and then come back like an hour and a half later, and then they said they wanted cookies? And so he leaves again?
And I had went to like three stores maybe in between those times to go get gas, Black & Miles, and I had got some drinks, like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that.
So you got alcohol, gas, and some Black & Milds. I mean, that's a lot of places to stop for gas and all that, but, I don't know. This is not a police interview. No. It doesn't, Batgirl. It doesn't.
And when I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was watching them. I was sitting there for a little minute, and I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, like I sold the 3 stores already, but I went to a store last.
So he goes to wash the clothes, and he goes, am I understanding this right? He goes to 3 stores, and then he gets gas, alcohol, and Black & Milds. He comes back home. They wanted candy or whatever, and so he goes back out, and he goes to a store, another store, a 4th store, and he's going to dry the clothes then.
Gotcha. And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And then when I was at the Circle K.
Okay, so that's the laundromat we were looking at yesterday was right, because there's a Circle K right beside of it.
I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through, and I was wondering. I was like, a lot of stuff goes on in Aiken to where like you would be like, okay, it's the police or whatever. But I didn't know that it was my house. But my girlfriend at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on. So she just ended up calling 911. So when I came back to the house, before I got on my road, I seen a police truck with a drone out. And then that's when I started speeding up because I was like, it's something going down like close to my house. When I got turned on my road, I seen a whole bunch of police like right at my house. So that's when I hurried up and I got to the house and I was like, what's going on? I thought my girlfriend was in labor because she was supposed to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Soon. So she ended up having a child that same night on July 1st. But she came up crying to me saying my Javeayah missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I kind of freaked out. And the detectives were telling me I couldn't go look and stuff like that because they didn't want me to mess up the area or whatever. But that's basically what happened up until all of this came about.
Okay.
I want to take a second to applaud this sheriff agency because every fucking case I have covered, they allow like all these people to go track in the house and do all this. They didn't let the father start searching or anything like the RCMP did with Daniel and Malaya and Malaya's family. They like Sebastian Rogers' case, like Summer Wells' case. So I would like to take a minute. That is what you fucking do. You shut it down.
Is she known to run away? Like, has there been past issues with that with her? Is she known to do that?
No, she does not run away, but I will say that she is friendly. Like she's friendly. Like she doesn't like, it's not a stranger danger thing where it's not like get away from me. Like she didn't get that. She didn't understand it. She was just all friendly to everybody. She was very respectful. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Like that's what she do. We raised her great. Like she was a real smart kid. That's why like they had me kind of like messed up because they were saying that she was not like she's nonverbal and that. Like, yeah, she was that sense she's autistic and like that was like the media was like messing. I don't want to cuss, but that was messing my head up a little bit because they don't even have a good description of my child to try to describe her.
What's a good? Is she autistic or is she on the spectrum at all? Is that true?
She was on the spectrum when she was born, but they said that she couldn't be tested until she was 4 years old.
Okay, so it's on. You guys just don't know.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. We never got her tested, and she's never given us signs that she is, autistic. She talks good. She's like very like she talks better than me. She got more respect than me.
Understood. So you guys had no idea what could have happened to her.
I have no clue. Sir, I don't like.
So I just checked. It's 54 feet from the neighbor's house to their house. 54 feet. Those neighbors should have heard that baby.
It's really wild, but I had gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house lately. Like since I've started work, like from Friday, Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would like when she would tell me like, it's been people doing this, and then the third around the house they've been called, like they be on the phone with people like around the house, like just talking and walking real slow and things like that. And
I feel like that's a setup. Like, oh well, people's been around our house.
I've been telling them that, but.
How are you doing through all of this?
I didn't got
in the hospital with a baby.
It's okay.
I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like not knowing is killing me. It's killing me, like because you see stuff like this often, but you don't expect it to be you.
And is the mother, is she your wife?
No, she's not my wife. She was my girlfriend.
Okay, so he leaves to go to the store, leaves the pregnant woman there with the kid. The woman leaves to go have a baby and leaves the 4-year-old alone. No. No. She's very pregnant at the time. He goes to the laundromat and goes to 3 different stores and then comes back home about an hour and a half later. And he says that he's got to go back to put the laundry in the dryer at the laundromat. After, and he says when he gets, when he first goes back to the house, Javeayah and the mom want some candy. So he goes to another store while he's, drying the clothes. And at that time, Javeayah was outside playing with the chickens in the chicken coop. And Javeayah goes missing. And the mom said she didn't have cell phone service, that she could only call 911. And so she didn't get a hold of the father while he was at the laundromat. And he says a bunch of cars are going by. And then he gets back home and, they don't let him in or anything. And Javeayah is missing. He thought his wife was having a baby because she was very pregnant. Javeayah goes missing around, we'll say 9 p.m. Tuesday evening. Wednesday morning, Javeayah's mom is having a baby. Just some hours later, she has a baby. So that's how it is. Yes, Javeayah is his daughter.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's still a little tore, but she's making it. She's trying to stay calm because we just recently had a child. She had to really go in labor early because all the stress that was going down. She had that baby the same night that all of this happened.
So you heard there at the end of that call in the interview with.
Yeah. The thing, I want to listen to that at the very beginning of that again in a minute, because I want to get this timeline down exactly what they mean by that. Okay, let me show you this. I mean, they're really searching everything. So this is where Javeayah lives. Right here. Right there. This is about 50 some foot. And from here to here, about 50 foot, 47 feet. So there's woods behind the house, a little patch of woods, not that much, but I mean, this is a neighborhood, right? I mean, any way Javeayah goes, she's going to be walking in someone's yard. How would nobody see her? Right? This is the trailer that they live in. Yeah, very residential. Yeah. When I heard in PJ's in a chicken coop at 8:30, I said, hell no. Yeah. So, again, the neighbors, there, and across here, you would think that if Javeayah and the mom was outside that day, in and out all day long, that one of the neighbors would have seen them. This is in South Carolina. Aiken, South Carolina. He's at the store when he was supposed to be watching her, in my opinion. No mom is going in labor to the hospital without making sure someone is watching your child. I'm not believing she's autistic. I don't believe she's autistic either, but in my opinion, and this is just my opinion right now, it's not a fact, I want to make that clear, but I feel that Javeayah has been missing longer. June 15th to June 30th, they're asking for video footage and camera footage that you can submit a tip on the Aiken County Sheriff's Department. I think she knew she was about ready to have this baby. And whenever you go in the hospital, someone's got to watch your child. Or you get out and people come, see your baby. Well, if Javeayah's been gone longer, they had to do something, in my opinion. They had to do something because she's getting ready to have this baby. People's going to start asking, where's Javeayah? Who's got Javeayah? And they had to come up with something. So that's what I think's happened. That's just my opinion. It's not a fact. I want to make sure that's clear. But there is a reason. There is a reason law enforcement is asking for 2 weeks prior. And I think next, in my opinion, they will be looking in landfills. Right? So what is the mom said? Anything. So the mom, she's obviously in the hospital, but they said she has been extremely quiet about all of this. Yeah, there's people that said that she was, like nonverbal and all that too, but I think she's been missing for a while. And I think, in my opinion, the mom knew she was going into labor, and they had to do something, because it's very interesting that she goes missing Tuesday evening, and after midnight Wednesday morning she's crowning, literally, and having a baby. Saw a case where a man abducted a little girl from next door and buried her right in between the yards of the houses. Oh my God. Yes, scent dogs was there immediately. From what I hear, there was no scent at all. Nothing. Right? I mean, this is a little, I think this is probably a 12 by 50 trailer. And again, neighbors have not heard. Allegedly. The rumor is, I'll say, at this point, that they haven't heard Javeayah at all in some time. Okay, here we go. Want to show you this as soon as this advertisement is over with. Where are the grandparents? Don't know. Nobody's really, the only person that's spoken out is the dad. That's it. That's it. I think there's a video of the house here on this one. It's more updated. It's a very neglected house.
4-year-old Javeayah Harris continues for the 3rd day. News Channel 6's Anaya Clark is live from Bethel Baptist Church with the latest. Anaya, what can you tell us?
WJBF.
All right, well, it's been more than 48 hours since Javeayah Harris was first reported as missing. Now, as Sheriff Marty Sawyer says, there is no evidence that Javeayah was abducted and that may have wandered off on her own. Now, as you can see right here behind me, that we're still at Bethel Baptist Church, and where law enforcement is scattered all over to continue the search. Now, hundreds of law enforcement and first.
Now, again, look at this. This is where
now hundreds of law enforcement and first responders.
This is where, I just showed you on Google.
Search around Reynolds Pond Road where she was last seen. Now, crews have been out all day today conducting a grid search to avoid missing evidence or contamination. Law enforcement are spending time today to going to local neighborhoods, searching for potential video surveillance and continuing car searches. Now, Sheriff Sawyer says that they won't stop until they find her. I talked to a neighbor who tells me that she is worried for the family.
Yeah, and my prayers go to the family, and our church, Bethel Baptist I go to, they're helping out too. I would like to say to the parents, I'm praying for y'all. I know that this is hurting you, breaking your heart, and that everybody in the neighborhood is thinking about you and praying for you.
Now, the Aiken County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in finding Javeayah Harris. They're asking anyone who has any information on this investigation.
I don't think there's any other kids in the house other than the baby that was born hours after Javeayah went missing.
To call the tip line right there on your screen. Now, the Sheriff's Office has set up a website for anyone in the community to submit any video that is relevant to this investigation. Now, we have the link on our website at WJBF.com. Live in Aiken County, Anaya Clark, WJBF News Channel 6. Back to you, Kim.
I wish there was an easy way to control that stink.
Okay. What's more disturbing is they keep having more babies. They don't. Yeah, I think there's only 2 from what I understand. As quickly as they started searching, realistically, how far could a 4-year-old go by? Exactly. I mean, she couldn't have been more than 45 minutes according to their timeline. She couldn't have been gone missing more than 45 minutes. They had drones up in 10 minutes after they were there, which means statistically she could not have been, I mean, and this is really pushing it, a mile out. Remember, they've checked 3,000 acres so far.
Right. Trent, Kim, Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer held a press conference at 4 o'clock this afternoon to update the public on their progress in the search. He says a thorough search of 3,000 acres has not turned up Javeayah, but he does say that the team isn't giving up anytime soon. It's been nearly 2 days since Javeayah Harris went missing from her home in Aiken County. Crews from all over South Carolina, including the FBI, have combed the area thoroughly to the east of Highway 19, both north and south of Highway 26, nearly all the way to Reynolds Pond. Some were asking why an Amber Alert had not gone out for Javeayah earlier this week. Authorities say that the situation does not meet all of SLED's requirements for an Amber. According to SLED's website, an Amber Alert is only issued if the victim is 17 years old or younger, is believed to have been abducted, and in immediate danger, with any other causes for the disappearance having been reasonably excluded. There is enough information to give to the public to assist in finding the victim, and the victim's name has been entered into the NCIC database operated by the FBI. And in a press conference this afternoon, Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer said that they are not requesting direct help from the public in the search process.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys. This is a picture of Javeayah's dad. Right here. This is a picture of Javeayah's dad as well. Is it too much being made of Javeayah's dad? His name is Javeayah Harris, pictured referring to her in the past tense in his audio-only interview with WRDW. Several people have commented on it. Quote, "She was just all friendly to everybody," end quote, Harris said on the TV news station. Quote, "She was very respectful, like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, like that's what she do. We raised her great, like she was a real smart kid." So yeah, this is the dad right here. Justin, what time did they say she was in the chicken coop? Anywhere from, what was it, 9? Or was it 8 to 8:45 or 9 to 9:45? Let me check. Okay. I'll check on that real quick. Look, they want to recover her before charging parents because their attorney may tell them not to speak, perhaps. I mean, they're innocent unless and until proven guilty as of now. So right now they're just saying it's a missing persons case, but I think that might quickly transition, if you ask me. 1 second. Okay, so the timeline is around 8 p.m. Javeayah's mother, Michelle Herring, reportedly told authorities she last saw Javeayah in the chicken coop playing with the chickens around 8 p.m. She was wearing a pink Minnie Mouse pajamas and Crocs with pink beads in her braided hair. WRDW reports she is 3 feet 6 inches, 40 pounds. Around 8:15 p.m., the Aiken County Sheriff's release cited by say that Javeayah disappeared from her home near the Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road around 8:15 Tuesday. So just after 8:45 p.m., Michelle Herring reported, called authorities to report Javeayah missing. So 8:15 to 8:45. So we're talking 30 minutes. We're talking 30 minutes. Around 9 p.m., deputies reportedly spoke to Javeayah's father, Javeayah Harris, who arrived home around 9 p.m. He told deputies that he had been at the laundromat getting clothes washed and had been gone for about an hour and a half. At 10:20 p.m., the Aiken County Sheriff's Office publicly reported Javeayah missing at 10:20 p.m. So how far can this 4-year-old go in 30 minutes? Yep. Yeah. They roost around that time. They do. Yep. He said she was smart, in my opinion, in coop at AM or PM, in my opinion. 4 years old. Yeah, they're doing a great job. The girl friend is the mother of the little girl missing. Yes. Yep, sure is. Okay. Let me see this. 1 second. Have you seen this supposed to be the grandmother? No, I haven't. 1 second here. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's see this. I've got the report. I'm going to pull that up next, and we'll see if there's any thing going on with the report. Okay. So the grandmother is supposed to be
day 3 of this search here. So earlier this afternoon,
we in this law enforcement afternoon to help
Let me find it.
Through it, witness and the people showing
that.
You know what the time stamp is?
Searcher for can't see you run off. That's happening around.
A lot of police and stuff going through up until I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like not.
Let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find something here. Someone sent me something, said that it's supposed to be the grandmother.
Okay, I got up around five-ish, and
Hear the full interview with the father?
Going down like close to my house when I got to turn on my yeah, she was there since she's autistic and like stir.
How are you doing through all? And is the mother, is she your wife?
No, she's not my wife. She and
What the father says, as far as little girl, she's still tore up. Okay. I don't see anything about the grandmother. Let me look here. No. Maybe you sent me the wrong thing, or I'm not looking at the right thing. I don't see anything about grandma. You would kind of be wondering why, hey, soldier girl, the grandmother or the family hasn't spoken out. If she was in a coop, she would have a scent. Oh yeah, coops are dirty, stinky, and germy. No place for a 4-year-old. Well, especially at night. I mean, like 9 o'clock, a 4-year-old should be in bed. No kids of mine would be allowed to play in a chicken coop. The dad just said she was outside. Justin, play that part. When he woke up, the baby was playing outside from 5 p.m. From when he woke up, he said she was outside all the way to 8. Let's listen to that. The very beginning's very important.
I got up around 5-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her.
Why is he waking up at 5 p.m.? I mean, did he take an afternoon nap, or is he up all day?
She was in and out of the house, I say that, and I was going to get up to wash the clothes.
Get up to wash clothes.
Yeah, what else can I say? I left the house around 6, like late 6, maybe like early 7 o'clock. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because my girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy, like she wanted.
Okay, yeah, I'm not buying this story. He says, oh, he's a shift worker. Okay, he says he wakes up about 5 p.m. Javeayah and his girl is outside, and he's going to go wash clothes. And he goes to wash clothes, and he's gone an hour and a half.
Some suckers, and she wanted cookies, and I had went to like three stores maybe in between those times to go get gas, Black Miles, and I had got some drinks, like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that. And when I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was washing them. I was sitting there for a little minute, and I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, like I sold 3 stores already, but I went to a store last. Gotcha. And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And then when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through, and I was wondering. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of.
Oh, they've cleared their records. They've cleared their records. You can't see their records right now. I don't know if they did that. The police did that. I don't think so. The parents have probably wiped the data from their records. I'll have to pull it up on a different one.
Stuff goes on in Aiken to where like you would be like, okay, that's the police or whatever. But I didn't know that it was my house. But my girlfriend at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on.
Hold on 1 second.
And when I left, and
hold on.
They wanted some candy, like maybe like early
Bear with.
7 o'clock. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because my.
What does he mean right there?
Yeah, what else can I say? I left the house around 6, like late 6, maybe like early 7.
Okay, so he left the house around 6, early 7.
7 o'clock. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15.
So he gets up at 5, leaves around 6, gets home at 7:15.
Because my girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy, like she wanted some suckers and she wanted some cookies.
Wanted suckers, wanted cookies.
And I had went to like three stores maybe in between those times to get.
Okay, but I mean, I guess you can do it. I guess you could put the clothes at the laundromat and go to 3 stores in an hour? But why?
Gas, Black Miles, and I got some drinks, like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that. And when I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was watching them. I was sitting there for a little minute, and I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, like I sold 3 stores already, but I went to a store last.
Gotcha.
And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K.
Okay. So he goes back home. How long could he have been home? After he got home at 7, how long could he have been at home? Not very long. They wanted candy and stuff, and he goes to another store and starts to dry his clothes.
And when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through, and I was wondering. I was like, a lot of stuff goes on in Aiken to where like you would be like, okay, it's the police or whatever, but I didn't know that it was my house. Because my girlfriend at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on. So she just ended up calling 911. So when I came back to the house, before I got on my road, I seen a police truck with a drone out, and then that's when I started speeding up because I was like, it's something going down like close to my house. When I got turned on my road, I seen a whole bunch of police like right at my house. So that's when I hurried up and I got to the house, and I was like, what's going on? I thought my girlfriend was in labor because she was supposed to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Soon. So she ended up having a child that same night on July 1st. But
she was supposed to have a baby.
She came up crying to me saying my Javeayah missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I kind of freaked out, and the detectives was telling me I couldn't go look and stuff like that because they didn't want me to mess up the area or whatever. But that's basically what happened up until all of this came about.
Okay. Is she known to run away? Like, has there been past issues with that with her? Or is she known to do that?
No, she does not run away, but I will say that she's friendly. Like she's friendly, like she doesn't like it's not a stranger danger thing with her. It's not
actually 4 stores.
She didn't get that. She didn't understand.
Actually 4 stores and 2 trips. 4 stores and 2 trips. 3 stores the first time, 1 store the second time.
Yeah. She was just all friendly to everybody.
I'm going to show you the place in a minute.
Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, that's what she do. We raised her great. Like, she was a real smart kid. That's why, like, they had me kind of, like, messed up. Because they were saying that she was not, like, she's non-verbal and that. Like, yeah, she was, they said she's autistic and, like, that was, like, the media was, like, messing. I don't want to cuss, but that was messing my head up a little bit because they don't even have a good description of my child to try to describe her.
Mm-hmm.
What's a good, is she autistic or is she on the spectrum at all? Is that true?
She was on the spectrum when she was born, but they said that she couldn't be tested until she was 4 years old.
Okay, so it's on, you guys just don't know.
Exactly,
gotcha.
Exactly. We never got her tested, and she's never given us signs that she is, autistic. She talks good. She's like very, like she talks better than me. She got more respect than me.
Understood. So you guys had no idea what could have happened to her?
I have no clue. Sir, I don't like. It's really wild, but I gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house lately. Like since I've started work, like from Friday, Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. Okay. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would like when she would tell me like, oh, it's been people doing this, and then the third round, how they've been called, like they be on the phone with people like around the house.
So these people have only been around the house for the last week while he was working.
Like just talking and walking real slow and things like that. And like, I've been telling them that, but.
How are you doing through all of this?
I
It's okay.
I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like not knowing is killing me. It's killing me, like, because, like, I mean, you see stuff like this often, but you don't expect it to be you.
And is the mother, is she your wife?
No, she's not my wife. She was my girlfriend.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's still a little tore up, but she's making it. She's trying to stay calm because we just, like I said, we just recently had a child. She had to like really go in labor early because all the stress that was going down. She had that baby the same night that all of this happened.
Okay. So that's the interview for that. Let me show you where this is. Oh, I want to show you this as well. This is supposedly the grandmother who claims to be the grandmother. Lord, please help us find my grandbaby and bring her home to me safe and unharmed. If anyone knows anything, please contact 911 or myself with any information. I'm so broken, Jesus. And that was, when was that posted? I'm trying to see when that was posted. Yesterday at 6:18 in the morning. So there's that. All right, let me show you where I'm guessing he was at the laundromat. Right here is the laundromat, and right there is the Circle K. You can see the Circle K right there. And this is the ultimate laundromat. Oops. So, do they got cameras there? I don't see any cameras, but they probably got cameras inside, I figure. Most laundromats. Oh, there's a camera. Right there. Right there's a camera. Yeah, hold on one second. I'll drop it for you. Give me a second. I'll drop it for you. Where was it? Bear with me. I'm trying to find it for you. Hell, where'd it go? Okay. I'll give it to you in a second, Sam. I'm trying to find it. And then over here is the Circle K. On the other side of it. Right, so here's the gas station. God, this is from 2018. I saw those gas prices and I looked at the date. It says December 2018. I was like, gas ain't on $1.89 now. But look, there's a dumpster right there. Let's go over here. I want to go and see if there's any dumpsters. This is January 2024 right here. That's looks like it kind of like, okay, here's a dumpster. This is January 2024. I'm not familiar with that one, Brandy. Not familiar with that one. Put two and two together. He's not at the hospital by his girlfriend's side having his baby, okay, and he leaves the 4-year alone at home with the sister while he goes. No, he doesn't leave it with the sister. Okay, I'm looking for it. I'll see if I can find it. I'll drop you the link. It's on here. Let me see here. It's on here, sandwich. Right there you go. Tammy, thank you so much for the flower gift, my dear. Appreciate you very much. Thank you so much, love. I'm wondering if they haven't put her in a dumpster. I know that's really hard to say, but I'm not thinking that she's been missing. I'm thinking she's been missing a lot longer than this. Oh, look at there. 3 dumpsters right there. Behind this place. 3 dumpsters there. I think those are made for oil or recyclables, but these are the regular dumpsters. Dumpster there. Dumpster there as well. There's a dumpster right there. I guess that's for the bank. I don't got a good feeling about this, guys. This is from 2024 as well. That's from 2008. My God. Yeah, something's really wrong here. So Facebook, no wonder. Okay, yeah. As hot as it is, there's no way that baby went outside. It's, yeah. Get it home wrapped up in clothing to wash. And, you know, the washing thing is weird. But, you know, if he regularly went and washed his clothes, then it may not be that weird. Let's go to this.
A search has been underway since Tuesday, June the 30th for missing 4-year-old Javeayah Harris. Now, reports are saying that the search for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris in Aiken County, South Carolina is ongoing as of July 2nd, 2026, with no confirmation she has been found. She was last seen around 8:15 to 8:43 p.m. on Tuesday, June the 30th, 2026, near her family home in the area of Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road. Now I need y'all to listen up very close.
Okay, we're coming. We're leaving this. That's from Two Tired Parents, I think it is. Okay, this is new. Missing 4-year-old out of Aiken has ties to the upstate. What's this? Is this just an ad? A missing 4-year-old little girl has sparked national headlines after she disappeared from Aiken County on Tuesday night. Now, former neighbors out of Union County are expressing their concerns. Hold on, here we go.
County has ties to the upstate. Deputies say Javeayah Harris disappeared on Tuesday.
And tonight, Arshel Ramin is speaking with a woman who used to be the little girl's neighbor in Union County.
Okay.
Well, Sydney, this neighbor used to live in the exact same apartment complex as Javeayah and her family. She says the neighborhood would take turns checking in on this little girl and her well-being. Despite all of that manpower deputies have on the ground in Aiken County, she says something in her heart is not sitting well back here in the upstate.
She real sweet and she real timid. Like, if she don't know you, she's not gonna just walk up to you or nothing like that.
A sweet 4-year-old little girl has sparked national headlines.
All right. So this is interesting. This is interesting because the neighbor who took care of Javeayah, she's saying that this little girl wouldn't walk up to you. Javeayah's dad saying she don't know a stranger.
As her disappearance out of Aiken County has now reached more than 2 days.
As a parent and a grandparent of young children, this investigation hits close to home. We know that this family is living a nightmare, and we are doing everything we can to bring Javeayah home.
The Aiken County Sheriff saying about 200 specialized law enforcement officers have now completed their main grid search, an effort of more than 3,000 acres.
We've been supported in that by helicopters, drones, and dogs. The FBI is on scene assisting with analytical data, and they have trained personnel on the ground who specializes in investigating missing children cases.
We're on the phone with Miss Young, a woman who knew the family after living nearby at an apartment complex in Union.
When they moved away, everybody's number one concern was, where is she taking this baby? Where is they going?
Authorities say the 4-year-old's mother reported her missing Tuesday night.
God. When they took her away, everyone said, where is she taking this missing baby? Where is she going?
Night, last seen near a chicken coop, a detail not sitting right with neighbors we spoke with.
When they say that the baby left out their yard, that's unbelievable, because anytime her mama left her in the house for days, all the time for hours.
Well, the sheriff's office describes Javeayah.
Are you kidding me? Holy fuck. Oh my God.
Nearby at an apartment complex in Union.
When they moved away, everybody's number one concern was, where is she taking this baby? Where is they going?
Authorities say the 4-year-old's mother reported her missing Tuesday night, last seen near a chicken coop, a detail not sitting right with neighbors we spoke with.
When they say that the baby left out their yard, that's unbelievable, because anytime her mama left her in the house for days, all the time for hours.
While the sheriff's office describes Javeayah as talkative and friendly, Miss Young says she didn't like to wander, but to stay in her comfort zone.
She real sweet. She will not cross the road. She won't walk by herself. Therefore, she like to hold people's hands when she walks.
Oh my God. So it sounds like the way this neighbor is speaking, this old neighbor, that they left her at home alone a lot and she wouldn't go anywhere.
Even when she walks to the refrigerator, she still want to hold your hand.
At just a little over 40 pounds, deputies say Javeayah was wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas and Crocs when she vanished.
Different neighbors around in the same apartment complex went and got this baby, fed her, bathed her, put her on new clothes, and sent her back home. So it wasn't just me. It was different people in the neighborhood that noticed the same exact thing.
Now, the Aiken County Sheriff says the greatest thing to do for this family right now is to continue to pray. They have digital billboards up of little Javeayah, and there is a tip line set up for anyone with information about her disappearance, which you can see right there on your screen. Sydney.
Gail, thank you. A death in Swan.
That is bad.
Headlines as her disappearance out of Aiken County has now reached more than 2 days.
As a parent and a grandparent of young children, this investigation hits close to home. We know that this family is living a nightmare, and we are doing everything we can to bring Javeayah home.
The Aiken County Sheriff saying about 200 specialized law enforcement officers have now completed their main grid search, an effort of more than 3,000 acres.
We've been supported in that by helicopters, drones, and dogs. The FBI is on scene assisting with analytical data, and they have trained personnel on the ground who specializes in investigating missing children cases.
We're on the phone with Miss Young, a woman who knew the family after living nearby at an apartment complex in Union.
When they moved away, everybody's number one concern was, where is she taking this baby? Where is they going?
Authorities say the 4-year-old's mother reported her missing Tuesday night, last seen near a chicken coop, a detail not sitting right with neighbors we spoke with.
When they say that the baby left out their yard, That's unbelievable because anytime her mama left her in the house for days.
What are you talking about, Golden?
While the sheriff's office describes Javeayah as talkative and friendly,
What are you
Miss Young
talking about?
says she didn't like to wander, but to stay in her comfort zone.
She real sweet. She will not cross the road. She won't walk by herself. Nothing. She like to hold people's hands when she walks. Even when she walks to the refrigerator, she still want to hold your hand.
At just a
Even if she walks, she still wants to hold your hand, like even to the refrigerator. Oh, the neighbors are gonna come out of the woodwork. Yeah, I think they moved like a year ago or something. The father did something. It seems like it. It does seem like it. Okay, look at this, guys. This is brand new. Credit's going to go to WJBF.
Javeayah Harris disappeared in Aiken County. News Channel 6's Ryan Lynch is live from the scene with the latest. Ryan.
Yep. Law enforcement continues to search for Javeayah Harris. 3 days ago, they received the initial call and set up their command poster here at the Bethel Baptist Church. A nearby neighbor was at home when law enforcement first arrived to begin their search. She recalls the moment when police cars began.
Okay, that's a very good point. So the neighbor was home whenever law enforcement first showed up. Now, if Javeayah was out there playing in and out all day long, like I said, these neighbors are going to see something. They're going to see Javeayah outside. The poof cases just keep adding up. I know. Yeah, Michelle, I think they need to be looking at the landfills right now.
To show up.
Listen.
In their church. A nearby neighbor was at home when law enforcement first arrived to begin their search. She recalls the moment when police cars began to show up.
My friend works at the dollar store, Michelle. She called me up and asked me if I was all right. And I said, yeah, I'm okay. Why? She said, girl, there is all kind of cops and ambulance headed your way. I said, really? Because I was in my bedroom and I got up to look out my bedroom and my bedroom window was right there and you could see right down the road. And I said, oh my Lord, there are cops everywhere. What's going on?
Burton says she and her friend were up until around 12:30 that night, searching her property for Javeayah. And this story is still developing, and News Channel 6 will continue to provide updates as they come. Live in Aiken County, Ryan Lynch, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Okay, that was WJBF, Channel 6. Gonna go to father of missing. This is brand new. KOLO. Credit's gonna go to them. Let me share this real quick. KOLO. KOLO. Look at this. Bear with me. Here we go. Father of missing 4-year-old says people were snooping around the house before her disappearance.
8:43. Her parents say they last saw her around 8:15. Aiken County deputies have been joined by more than a dozen other agencies. A patrol who loves chasing the chickens. Day 3 of that search set to start here shortly for Javeayah Harris. She has braids with pink beads in her hair. Deputies say she was wearing Minnie Mouse pajama footage. You're Ashley Jones this morning. Ashley, you've been out there all morning so far. What's it looking like now?
Well, right now,
Yeah.
Nick, it is pretty empty. We have not seen too many law enforcement agents pull up at this time. But if you joined us on air on our earlier shows, and you know that there were several law enforcement agents that were in this parking lot behind me. But go ahead and take a look. It's pretty empty right now. Not too many people here. We believe they're about to get that search underway here. We do know that they will have a briefing at 8:30.
So, Mama Llama, that's she says, "Hey, just got here. Did you see that a neighbor didn't know that there was a child living there?" Where did you see that? I've heard that, but I haven't seen that, Mama Llama. If you have any sources on that, please send it to me. Guys, you can send me information. You will be 1,000,000,000% anonymous. 307-228-4906, or you can email me, alljustice, the number 4, the letter U, @gmail.com. It's right here on the screen. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button, sharing this live out. Do appreciate you all being here. Mods, if you would just put that in the chat. I don't know anything about y'all's kids, but my girl didn't have a care in the world and would just do her own thing. I couldn't take my,
And go ahead and take a look to my left over this way. Deputies doing the best that they can to search for her before they put boots on the ground and begin that search that they've been doing over the past 2 days here. What they're doing right now is stopping any car that passes here on the Pipeline Road. That's the road that you're looking at right now. They're stopping every car that comes this way, and they're questioning them. They're talking to the drivers, they're talking to the passengers, they're looking through their car. So they are working tirelessly. Even though they don't have boots on the ground out there searching like we have seen, they are still doing what they can to try and find little Javeayah Harris. Now, a lot of people have been asking what they can do to help. But right now, the best thing that you can do, Nick, like you said, is submit any information that you may have to that tip line. We have that number. It should be up there on your screen. If it's not, just go to our website, wrdw.com. We have it there, and you can find it just about anywhere. You can call that number there and submit any information that you have. Nothing is too small when it comes to finding little Javeayah. So we do know some of the new information that we have, because we learned so many new details yesterday, was that Javeayah was last seen on Tuesday night. They say that she was playing in her the chicken coop just outside of her home, and then her mother didn't see her anymore. Her mother immediately called 911, and from there, deputies came out to her home and began asking her questions, and from there, they began the search for little Javeayah. And here we are entering the 3rd full day of that search, and a lot of people are concerned about it. We know that 200 plus officers were out here yesterday, and it's not just regular law enforcement. These are people, these are investigators who are specialized in finding missing children. They have been out here, federal agents, we've had local, state, all of them here trying to find little Javeayah. And we've learned from the Aiken County Sheriff that for a lot of these officers, this search is personal. Take a listen.
Everybody out here searching has children. Some have grandchildren. And whether they do or they don't, our job is to protect the citizens of this county. Young, middle-aged, old, and we're not giving up till we have answers, until we bring Javeayah home.
And go ahead and take another look at Javeayah Harris, just 4 years old. A lot of people worried about her. No one just thinking of her as just someone they don't know, but everybody has kind of taken her under their wing and looked at her as being one of their.
Get this. Someone just put this out a second ago. Look at this. They said, I think he took his Facebook down, but if you see here, Javeayah Harris, right? And you see this malnourished pit bull, with all the chains around it and all that stuff. But they said what's interesting about this is Does anyone local know if the dad trained and still training dogs to fight on that property? You know what I'm talking about. Was wondering that as well, someone said. So is the same spot as the chickens are, question mark? Did he have the chickens for the eggs or for the dogs? I mean, this is his profile right here. Look. That's October 30th, 2023. So I find that kind of interesting. Don't know about you. 1 second here, guys. When was this? Okay. Got a new we got a new post from the Aiken County Sheriff's Department coming in. I need to pull that up. Just give me 1 second while I pull that up. Okay, so this is coming in from the Aiken County Sheriff's Department just a little bit ago. News release for immediate release. This is coming from Chief Deputy Eric Abdullah. And Aiken, South Carolina. The search for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris continues to intensify and expand. Since the moment Javeayah was reported missing, an extensive and coordinated search effort was organized by the Aiken County Sheriff's Office, which includes multiple local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies' surged resources. In missing persons investigation, the first several days involved ground and air searches and a neighborhood canvass, roadblocks, and many other tools and techniques. Other searches have continued more than 5,000 acres. So they have done 5,000 acres, an additional 2,000 acres since yesterday. Okay. Despite these comprehensive and coordinated efforts, we have not located Javeayah. We have additionally conducted numerous interviews with the investigation to include her family. In the coming days, we will work. Our work will be less visible to the public. We know where this is fucking heading right now, guys. We know that where this is heading right fucking now. In the coming days, our work will be less visible to the public, while organized search activities will be reduced. But rest assured, the search for Javeayah will not stop until we find her. Our forward mobile command operation will be scaling down, as well as releasing roadblocks. If you see Javeayah, call 911, or tips can be called into 803-502-5200. If you think you have any relevant videos for the investigation, it can be sent to this link here. So where was he living back in 2023? He was using at living at an apartment, but I don't know before that. So this is what it's telling us, guys, right here. This case, in my opinion, is changing. This case is changing efforts. Because now the media is letting the neighbors speak. they're starting to talk more negative about the parents and the lifestyle that they lived. Right here, they've searched 5,000 acres. Despite these comprehensive and coordinated efforts, they've not located Javeayah. We have additionally conducted numerous interviews with this investigation to include her family. In the coming days, our work will be less visible to the public. That means they are investigating something, right? They're not searching now. They're not stop searching. I'm not saying that, but this is becoming an investigation. And again, after searching all of this, right. Yeah, she can't. Lean, thank you so much for your gift, baby. Appreciate you very much. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate it. I bet the police already have a good idea of what's going on. So, while organized search activities will be reduced, but rest assured, the search for Javeayah will not stop until we find her. Our forward mobile command operation will be scaling down as well as releasing roadblocks. So they're stopping the roadblocks. That should tell you a lot, because yesterday the sheriff said these roadblocks will continue for maybe days. I think that, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, guys, I believe there will be looking in landfills pretty soon. Yes, this is a little soon to be scaling back a search. Yeah. Yeah. What's this? 1 second. Okay. Not seen this. Thank you for sending me this. Guys, you can send me anything at 307-228-4906 or alljustice, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. You will be 1,000,000,000% anonymous.
Before, as the search continues for Javeayah Harris in Aiken, South Carolina, we have expanded even our investigations, moving to the neighborhoods, talking to neighbors. We spoke to one neighbor who says his daughter is the same age as Javeayah, and it's just heartbreaking and it's just devastating. We also spoke to another neighbor who says they didn't even know to be concerned because they had never even seen a child living next door in general. So stay with us for more as we continue.
What'd I tell you? What did I fucking tell you? The news is, they just said it, that I knew that the news is transferring this now. Things are starting to come out. Things are starting to come to light. It's at the 6 p.m. hour on the 3rd. Neighbors are saying that they didn't even know a child lived there for Javeayah.
The search, we are expanded even our investigations, moving to the neighborhoods, talking to neighbors. We spoke to one neighbor who says his daughter is the same age as Javeayah, and it's just heartbreaking and it's just devastating. We also spoke to another neighbor who says they didn't even know to be concerned because they had never even seen a child living next door in general. So
how can you say that that child was outside that day, in and out, in and out, in and out, and they've never even seen a child there?
stay with us for more as we continue this search. We are all hoping and trying to help to bring Javeayah home. And please head to our website at wfxg.com where you can find out more information on Javeayah, as well as the tip line number to submit any tips and read up about the missing 4-year-old. Chelsea Lane, Fox 54, working for you. Chelsea Lane with Fox 54. As the search continues for Javeayah Harris in Aiken, South Carolina, we have expanded even our investigations, moving to the neighborhoods, talking to neighbors. We spoke to one neighbor who says his daughter is the same age as Javeayah, and it's just heartbreaking and it's just devastating. We also spoke to another neighbor who says they didn't even know to be concerned because they had never even seen a child living next door in general. So stay with us for more as we continue this search. We are all hoping and trying to help to bring Javeayah home. And please head to our website at wfxg.com where you can.
Not good, guys. Not good at all. Let's see here. Okay. Got some new things coming out. It is past 6 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States. What the fuck just happened? And I want to show y'all some stuff here. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. "21 minutes ago. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, God. Why does it keep doing this? Lots coming out right now. Here we go.
They find the little girl
Credit's going to go to News 19 WLTX.
who was reported missing on Tuesday night. News 19's Kiki Gushu is right now live near the command post outside Bethel Baptist Church. All right, Kiki, what's the latest on that search?
Christy, we actually just got an update from investigators. They say they've searched over 5,000 acres of land here and still no sign of Javeayah. They also tell us they've conducted interviews with numerous people, including family. And tonight, we're learning a little bit more about the timeline of events from the night Javeayah went missing. An incident report obtained by News 19 shows Javeayah's mother told deputies she last saw her daughter around 8 p.m. Tuesday, playing with chickens at the family's home on Hillsborough Street. She was wearing a pink Disney shirt, shorts, pink beads in her hair, and Crocs. The report also states her father returned home around 9 p.m. after telling investigators he'd been at the laundromat for about an hour and a half. Neighbors say they still can't believe she has not been found.
The police did come to my house and wake me up.
That's what I said. Hey, sugar.
It is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't know. They really right up the street and it's nowhere to be found. Like, she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, we've been out here for 4 years now. We know pretty much most of the people in this neighborhood, the kids, the whole thing. And for the girl to live literally right around the corner, we're out here all the time. Like, every day somebody's out here. And we would have noticed a little girl walking this way.
Chandra Cleveland is a private investigator with 38 years of law enforcement experience who is not connected to this case. She says while there may be fewer people searching on the ground, investigators are still hard at work.
The technological part of the investigation is going on. So they're interviewing people, they're interviewing neighbors, they're gathering information, and that's the part that's being done right now.
Meanwhile, the community is keeping Javeayah's face in front of the public. Azalea Outdoor has donated digital billboard space across Aiken, displaying her photo in hopes someone recognizes her and comes forward. Now, investigators tonight saying they are going to be scaling back organized search efforts here in this area, but they will not stop until they find Javeayah. Live in Aiken County, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
Okay, so there we have that. They also say we're not giving up. Search continues for missing 4-year-old. Brand new, releasing just a few moments ago. Oh wait, this might be old.
Now entered
talk this morning. I have seen law enforcement give them any little, we can't.
Last few days. Talk about the temperature out there. What are you feeling? And then what are you seeing from some of the investigators out there too?
Gonna pull this up 1 second.
I mean, there's no denying how brutally hot it is out here. We've heard that from our first alert weather team about how dangerously hot it is out here and potentially life-threatening temperatures out here. And certainly you and I, we talked about this yesterday whenever we were both out here, how we've seen these deputies come in and out of this parking lot with bottles of water. They have their shirts are drenched in sweat. It just goes to show you how hot it is out here. And I mean, you think about how hot it is for an adult out here, but you can't help but to think how extreme that is for a small child. I mean, she's 4 years old, she's 3.5 feet tall roughly, and weighs 40 pounds. That is just a small child out here, for all we know, in this heat by herself, for all we know right there. But I mean, we're on day 3 right now. It's only grown hotter as the hours and the days tick away out here, and that certainly is on the mind of the people who are searching for her out there. And again, that's a part of why they are so urgent in scoping out this space, the nearly 3,000 acres that they have walked on in the sky searching for her. So that's certainly on the forefront of their minds right now with how hot it is, and heading into the weekend doesn't look like it's going to cool down anytime soon is there. So again, that just goes into the urgency and how just the response out here, and how that's in the back of there's a lot of things in the back of their minds right now, but the heat is certainly on top of mind right
now. This is allegedly the mother. It's like they've taken their identity off the web or something. This is supposedly the mother. So she would be 26 years old. That was in November 5th, 2024. There's reports that the mother is allegedly left the daughter at the home alone a lot of times. Neighbors are saying that they don't even have any idea that the child was there. It's crazy. 1 second here. Pajamas in the coop. She can't go to bed with poop all. Yeah. I think the child died soon as they lived. Maybe. Or they may have, this child could have even perished even before they moved in that house. So they never seen a child over there. They had nothing to, they are going back 2 weeks for evidence. They have come and gone without that child, which, Yep. Craziness. 1 second, guys. Computer's giving me a little bit of trouble. I would like to know the last time someone not family saw her. Yes. Yep. I agree. When is the last time someone saw this little baby? That's the question. 1 second. Okay. She's been gone a while, I reckon. Yeah. The search, they say that they're, kind of scaling back. They're no longer doing the roadblocks or anything anymore. And you won't be seeing law enforcement as much. It'll be more of an investigative. 1 second. an investigative lead. Now, I want to know about this dog thing, because people are asking if the dad still fought and bred these dogs. You can tell this dog is hungry. Justin, she told police last time she seen her, she was wearing different clothing. Really? Yeah, something's really fucked up here. When was this? Let me see this. So look at this earlier. Look at this earlier. They're transferring this case. This was where they were.
But go ahead and take a look. It's pretty empty right now. Not too many people here. We believe they're about to get that search underway here. We do know that they will have a briefing at 8:30. And go ahead and take a look to my left over this way. Deputies doing the best that they can to search for her before they put boots on the ground and begin that search that they've been doing over the past 2 days here. What they're doing right now is stopping any car that passes here.
Now that has stopped. It's no longer happening. 2 dog houses in new footage. Well, they got woods behind their house, and I think that's where like they kept the dogs and all that stuff, in my opinion. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. If anything else happens in this, I will be here live on it. Please continue to share out Javeayah's posters and live stream, all of that. I really, really do appreciate you guys. Something is really wrong here, and I think we're going to see some movement soon. I will be back in about an hour and a half from now. We're going to be talking about 16 children out of Ohio in conditions you just can't even imagine. Hey, Deb, good to see you. So we'll be back in about an hour and a half for that. It's deplorable what these kids went through. A family of 4 had all of these kids. It's gonna make your skin crawl. It really is. So I've got all of that planned and put together. So I will be back in about an hour and a half. I don't have it scheduled yet, but it's just probably going to pop up here shortly. So plus doing some washing. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Possum. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys on the next one.